Well, I hope nobody gets distracted with the TV that's on behind me, but I'm not gonna get up and turn it off now. Well, I've been talking about childbirth for a little while now. I talked about breastfeeding, I talked about pumping milk. Well, my baby is gonna be a year in a few weeks, and the childbirth was very, very painful and traumatic for me because I was not ready for it. I didn't want to have natural delivery. I wanted to have a C-section, but here in Norway, unless there is a great danger of death for either the mother or the fetus, there is no way you're going to have it. So I had to go through it, and it was very painful. I'm still trying to get over it because I still get nightmares. Well, I've said that before in the first video, so forget it. Well, now the baby is here. She's almost a year old, and one of the things that has really, really made a difference for me is getting proper education in certain fields. I got tips at the hospital from many nurses and doctors, and one of the first things that I learned was about breastfeeding. Babies that are born underweight usually take a couple of days to catch on with the breastfeeding. They get a bit tired and they want to sleep, and they don't really feel like using their energy to breastfeed. And that was really horrible for me in the beginning because I thought I was doing something wrong. And at a certain point, my husband, trying to comfort me, said, you can't be good at everything, you're not good at this, but maybe you'll be good at something else. And I felt so bad because it was not me. The baby wouldn't latch onto the breast. The baby would sleep all the time, and she wouldn't nurse. It wasn't me. And that's very important for mothers to understand. Also, I had a very, very good diet throughout my whole pregnancy. I ate really well. I ate healthy things most of the time. I was very careful about what I ate. And of course, here and there, I had my McDonald's, my Burger King, here and there, not all the time. A few times while I was pregnant. A little bit of sweets, but not a lot of it. I wasn't one of those pregnant women that, okay, I'm pregnant, so I'm just going to eat whatever I want. I wasn't like that. And then the baby was born a little bit underweight. And then I'm not sure, I think it was my mother-in-law that said that might have been my fault because the baby wasn't getting enough food. She didn't say, oh, it's your fault like that. But she said the baby wasn't getting enough food. And that was not true either. I talked to midwives and I talked to doctors who said that some babies will be a certain weight because of the parents' genetic code, or because of various factors. I had high blood pressure towards the end, and that's why the baby was a bit underweight, and my husband was very supportive of me. He was there in the delivery room, so was my mother-in-law. She was originally supposed to be there alone with me. My husband wasn't going to stay, and that was really nice that she stayed because having her there, I think, gave him the strength to be there with me as well, and he stayed with me. At any rate, after a few days, the baby started breastfeeding normally, and we came home with her. She gained the weight, but for the first 2 years, I'm told that she's always going to be a little bit behind the other kids when it comes to weight. She's never going to be like, in the first 2 years, she's not going to be the same weight as the other babies. She's the same height though. I've been working with her with solids. She eats all sorts of different things, but it's funny how, although she's eating properly, she's still not sleeping through the night. That's why I sometimes get so tired. And she just graduated into bigger diapers now, and I'm thinking maybe now she should wear the big girl pants because she only wants to stand. When we lay her down in order to put the diapers on, she just doesn't want to lie down there. She starts crying. So and she protests a lot. So I got the big girl pants. They're Pampers, which are expensive, but they're really good quality. And now they have a deal that you can buy 3 and get 1 for free in the packs. But I alternate because I think some of the other diapers are really good as well, and they're really cheap. So I alternate. Sometimes I buy Pampers, sometimes I don't. One of the most important things to remember as a mom when you first get the job, as I call it, is that you will learn things as you go, and you will get better at it if you try. And no 2 babies are exactly the same. There are certain things that you can copy from your friends, and certain things that you can't. And you can't. You just can't, because some babies will just be different. And just don't let anybody put you down and tell you that you're doing something wrong or it's your fault or blah blah blah. Just don't listen. Listen to positive things and try to learn as you go, because you definitely will. Well, I planned to talk about something, but I don't know, it got away from me. I'm not sure what it was, but well, I hope these are helpful to somebody, the things that I'm saying. I'll talk more about it soon, in a few days. One more thing before I forget. When you're breastfeeding and you pump the milk, you can't, for example, wake up in the morning and pump a liter, a gallon, whatever, of milk, leave it there, and so the baby will have during the day while you're at work. That just doesn't happen. You have to pump the milk every 2 hours in the beginning, every 3 hours, something like that, and store it. Because if you just pump once a day, your milk production will go down, and you might lose your milk. Another thing, after 3 months or so, your milk production adjusts itself and your breasts no longer become engorged so often. So don't stop breastfeeding and don't get a big fright thinking, oh my god, I lost my milk. Just keep on pumping, and your breasts might feel a bit empty, but they're not empty. There's milk being produced. It's just that now it has adjusted to the baby's needs, and I think it happens around the 3rd month, when your hair starts to fall off. And if you're an African American woman or an African woman, or it will be harder because more of it will fall off, but it will grow back. It won't be like a fast process, and you will feel kind of sucky and depressing at times. I cried a lot. It was like falling off, and I could have an afro wig with all the hair that fell off. But so parts of it are like this big, and parts of it are this big, and parts of it are, it's totally uneven now. But now I'm taking care of it, and it's getting better. So it will get better. Well, I'm saying a lot here, am I not? Well, I'll talk about some other things later, and I hope this helps somebody.